Welcome back to Grip News 2M. Let's set the scene. Inter Miami, led by none other than Lionel Messi, were set to face off against PSG, the reigning League One and UEFA Champions League winners. PSG, packed with world-class talent at every position, are widely considered one of the best club teams on the planet right now. But Inter Miami, despite being the clear underdogs, had a secret weapon, Messi himself, returning to face his former club. Before the match, the mood in the Inter Miami camp was one of quiet confidence. As midfielder Benjamin Cremaschi put it, "We saw Botafogo do it. So, why can't we?" Cremaschi was referring to PSG's shock 1-0 defeat to Botafogo earlier in the tournament, a result that gave Inter Miami hope they could pull off a similar upset. Head coach Javier Mascherano echoed this sentiment, saying, "We know that we are coming up against an opponent that is incredibly strong, world-class, one of the very best in the world. But this is football, and tomorrow we need to play the very best match possible. We have to play a perfect match for us so that we have the possibility within the match to be able to compete, to be able to have a chance to overcome this challenge." On the pitch, the stakes couldn't have been higher. For Inter Miami, this was the most important match in Major League Soccer's three-decade history. The team had already made history by becoming the first MLS side to reach the Club World Cup knockout phase, thanks to a historic 2-1 win over FC Porto and a gutsy 2-2 draw with Palmeiras. Now, they were facing the European champions in front of a packed Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. The match itself was a roller coaster. PSG fielded a star-studded lineup featuring Donnarumma in goal, Marquinhos at the back, and attacking firepower like Kvaratskhelia, Barcola, and Dewey. Inter Miami, meanwhile, relied on their veteran core, Messi, Suarez, Busquets, and Jordi Alba, to match up against the French giants. The narrative was irresistible, Messi, who spent 2 seasons at PSG before his move to Miami, returning to face his old team. The first half was tense, with both teams probing for weaknesses. PSG's quality was evident, but Inter Miami's defense held firm. Then came the moment everyone was waiting for, Messi, weaving through defenders, linking up with Suarez, and creating chances out of nothing. The Argentine maestro was everywhere, dropping deep to collect the ball, drifting out wide, and making those trademark runs into the box. In the second half, the game exploded into life. Messi scored a brace, turning the game on its head and giving Inter Miami a 2-1 lead at one point. The stadium erupted. Could Inter Miami really pull off the impossible? PSG, to their credit, fought back, with their own stars making an impact. The match ended 3-2 in favor of Inter Miami, a result that will go down in football history as one of the greatest upsets in the Club World Cup. Let's talk about the key players. For Inter Miami, Messi was the difference maker, but Suarez also turned back the clock with his movement and link-up play. On the PSG side, Kvaratskhelia and Barcola were dangerous throughout, but Inter Miami's defense, led by the likes of Noah Allen, stood tall when it mattered. What does this mean for Inter Miami and Major League Soccer? This victory is a landmark moment for the league, proving that MLS teams can compete with the best in the world. It's a statement of intent, and it sets up a mouth-watering quarterfinal against either Bayern Munich or Flamengo. For PSG, it's a wake-up call. No team is invincible, and the Club World Cup is full of surprises. In the post-match interviews, Inter Miami's players were full of belief. "Everyone probably thought we weren't going to get a single point in this Club World Cup," said Cremaschi. "We weren't looking too great with the play that we had before. Having achieved this and playing the way we're playing, competing the way we're competing, is huge for the club. It shows the quality of players we have when we're focused, when we have a big ambition to win." So, what's next? For Inter Miami, the journey continues. For PSG, it's back to the drawing board. And for football fans around the world, this match will be remembered as the night Lionel Messi and Inter Miami defied the odds and made history. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more sports news and in-depth breakdowns. See you next time on Grip News 2M.